Right. Virgo tribe. What's going on? Thank you so much for tuning into my channel, DASOULTRUTH, where I keeps it 100 with you. Alright, me Virgo tribe. I'm here with your weekly vibe, weekly reading. We're going to see what you're doing in the V section of the earth this week. You really didn't have too much crazy popping off on that pre-shuffle. So I'm just going to get into the cards and get into some energies that you're going to be pulling. We are about to get into a Aries full moon, that hunter's moon. Some are probably already feeling the energies of it. Energies come before the full moon and they linger after the full moon. So we're going to see what that energy is going to, what it could possibly bring to you, me Virgos. And then we're going to see what the cards have to say to you. So, first I'm going to pull a Soul Awakening card. We're going to see what is awakening this week. I'm going to pull a Trust Your Vibe card. See some vibes that you need to trust to either go with this awakening or either just flow with the B section of the earth. I'm going to do a recent past, present, near future spread. I'm going to clarify that for you. I'm going to zoom in a little bit on the relationships this week. We're going to see what's that frequency of some relationships, any relationships that you are exchanging energy with, even with yourself. We're going to see where the vibe is or where it should be, what you need to add on in to the V section of the earth. And then we're going to close out with some inspiration cards. So, oh, and I have some dice. We're doing something a little different this week, me Virgos. I'm going to read off some energies from this dice. And you have your main number is a 19. You got the sun shining somewhere in the V section of the earth this week. We're going to see what that is about. What you doing with that 1 and that 9? But let's get into this full moon. Let's see what this Aries full moon is going to do for you. I'm going to read a little passage. Okay, this Aries full moon is falling in your 8th house, me Virgos. So this is what it is going to affect. All right, this full moon is all about finding a balance between give and take. If you know you've been doing too much of either, it's time to redress the balance. When you give too much but don't know how to take, how can the universe send you an abundant stream of good things if you're not receiving them without a fight? Now is a good time to attend to practical financial matters like paying off debts. It's also very good for investing some emotion in the Buddha. Some emotion in the Buddha. All right, so with that energy, you're going to be trying to find some balance with some give and take, and that's mighty crazy because you have quite a few 3s here. You are definitely trying to balance in something, and for a lot of you, it's your give and take. Something is not an even power exchange. Something is not even energy. You're giving, but you're not refueling back. You're not getting back to where you need to do or where you need to be in order to proceed to where you're trying to go or what you're ultimately trying to do. All right, let's start off with this 19. Okay, that's sunshine in me, Virgos. That is a 1 and a 9. That is a 10. I feel like some of y'all have been doing some balancing. I feel like for this sun to be up here, there is, you see a glimmer of light. You see the end of some tunnel, me Virgos. Some tunnel I feel like y'all have been trying to get through for quite some time now. Y'all could have been trying to put something in new, change something up, do something a little differently. And something you've been trying to apply with this wand, something you have been trying to there's either some type of change with these balances or some type of newness. You're trying to usher something different in. Either usher in something about you differently, me Virgos, or usher in something differently into the V section of the earth. And whatever you have been trying to do, whatever steps, I feel like y'all been taking some baby steps towards something. And I'm feeling like y'all are liking what you're seeing or trying to balance in more of this. Again, the sun is here. Something is trying to, I feel like, get a little brighter. You have 2 3s on the board. On your little triangle die. You have a 2 and a 1 under. You are trying to really balance in what you do, what you manifest, what you are trying to create or get to, and you are really trying to balance in your choices. You got 2 2s. Y'all are, it is a movement y'all are making, and this is either internally, some mental, something you have switched up within you, or this is something you are trying to switch up within the V section of the earth. And I feel like something is starting to balance in for y'all. There is a light that y'all are starting to see. There is a sun that is coming up for y'all. And this is in some form of growing. This is in some form of closing out some cycles. Like you are, I feel like there's trying to be some lessons applied. There's trying to, y'all are trying to balance in some new and old. You trying to get to that sun completely coming up somewhere. But you, again, I feel like y'all are taking baby steps. Y'all are making movements toward a balance, a new balance in the V section of the earth. And whatever this is y'all are doing, wherever y'all are trying to create this change, trying to create this new balance, you are seeing a change. You're seeing something positive transpire. It is by no means where you want it to be or exactly where you are going, but I feel like in y'all little steps that y'all are taking and whatever movements that you are making, it is something you are seeing a difference. Again, I feel like y'all are starting to see the light at the end of a tunnel. Y'all starting to switch up some choices that you're making. You're starting to switch up some things that you were trying to manifest in to the V section of the earth. And it's not a goddamn phone. Like, jeez. Yo, always a Virgo on a Virgo reading. All right. Let's get back into it, Virgos. Believe I was finishing off with that dice, and we about to get into this awakening. Let's see what is awakening. What is awakening in Virgos this week? What do the angels, guides, spirits, ancestors have for me, Virgos? All right. What begins on in the V section of the earth? All right, now. Still some more, see, some more balancing. Y'all took some steps, but still just a little bit more you gotta do. All right, I'm gonna go with this one first. Cleanse. Came into the side, we reading it upright. You need to cleanse your area. Me Virgos. Cleanse your space, cleanse yourself, clear your mind. Clear out any negativity, you need something to help you continue, like to make this sun shining brighter, to make you stay on your good foot, to help you keep ushering in this balance, keep making choices that's going to keep you where you have balanced, or where you see it. It is something. Virgos, I'm feeling like y'all need to cleanse your area, your thoughts from any thing that's going to like tamper with, bring in the negative, like bring in the low vibe. Like that is not, you can't, you got the sun number 19. Like you are trying to create something, trying to balance something, trying to move something, trying to apply to close something out, and you need to be in the best space you can to proceed on doing this, me Virgos. It's like you need to not have the negativity around you. You need to cleanse your space so that way you can be free in your section, in your space, to do whatever it needs be at that time. Like just to be free, to deal with your reality, to deal with your moon. But there is definitely some cleansing that needs to take place. And I feel both mentally and externally. Cut off anything negative that's trying to come in. Move away from any negative circumstances you find yourself in. Like just exit stage left on anything. Mental trying to come through. Try and push it out with something positive. Try and push it out with another, just something else. Y'all are really going to need to balance or move things around in the V section of the earth this week in order to proceed. In order for this sun to shine its brightest, you definitely need to keep yourself in a space of positivity, of high vibing. Again, because I feel like y'all are still like in a delicate stage. Y'all are still moving. I feel like y'all have taken baby steps. It's something you have done that again has shown you a light. Has this, the sun is coming out, but you don't need anything to bring negativity to that. You need to stay in a space to keep creating. Stay in a space to keep leveling up, to keep vibing up, to keep balancing out. Until whatever you was trying to create, whatever you are ultimately are trying to do is there. Like you keep yourself in safe spaces. Me Virgos this week. Your next one. Shadow. You see, safe spaces, me Virgo, safe spaces. And why shadow? You is doing some shadow work. You are testing things out. You don't need anything to knock you down or anything to shit on your parade, basically. This week, you need to stay in the space that is going to keep you moving up. And it's you definitely, you're going to be shining a light on some things that wasn't. You're going to be paying attention to things that you are cleansing. To spaces that you move yourself away from thoughts that you try and clear out your mind. This is, y'all are going to be looking at things differently, balancing in things differently. Things are not going to hold the same weight as they did last week, last month, last year. Because of this, you are going, I feel like y'all, that's be in your safe space. just stay in your woosah phase. And anything that try and come in on that, just, just, like, no. Y'all are doing some inner work, some in the shadows. Y'all got the phases of the moon popping off in the back. You and the 9. Whatever this movement you're doing, it's something that you're closing out from the past. It's something that you are, again, applying. It's some lessons that you're trying to apply. It's something. I feel like you are getting right within to project out, to push out. Like, I don't know what the hell is about to grow in the V section of the earth after this cleanse and shadow, but it's gonna be something. It's gonna be damn something with the sun shining. Like, it's like y'all are getting or trying to get, and this is why, again, me Virgos, is going to be imperative this week to stay in your safe place, to move away again from any negativity, any low vibing things, whatever that may be, even if it's your damn self, even if it's you trying to push thoughts or just checking yourself because of shadow work. Like, it is you gonna be checking a whole lot of shit. But like I was saying, you need to stay in a cleansed space, because what the shadow, you are going to be putting things, clicking things, putting things in place within you, within the V section of the earth, that for one, only you can do. And for two, it's gonna be I feel like what y'all clicking into place is going to be with some damn crazy glue. Like, what y'all clicking into place is going to be in there. It's going to be what it's going to be. And I feel like that's why y'all need to stay in a place to secure this. Stay in a place to secure yourself. So whatever else tries to come in, whatever else tries to come after this, is the foundation is already going to be there. Whatever you was trying to create is already going to be there. The sun is already going to be shining. So I mean, what damn, y'all are definitely on the road to inner leveling up, an inner shine, an inner knowing that you know is not going nowhere. Some plans you are, we just gonna get into the vibe. Let's keep it moving. I feel like I said a lot between those two cards and that dice already, with more to come. So let's see what the vibe is this week, me Virgos. What is the vibe that me Virgos need to trust this week with the shadow? Okay, eyes closed. You dealing with yourself. You dealing with things, your tics, your triggers. Things that you need to move or balance in or out in order for this sun to fully come up, or in order for you to fully recognize it. And me Virgos, both their eyes is closed. Both eyes closed. It's like you are getting an inner power, an inner... Y'all did something. Y'all made a movement. Y'all took a baby step, and it gave you a boost. It gave you inner confidence. It gave you an inner leveling up. And this shadow card, this shadow energy, is you applying that to other aspects of the V section of the earth, other aspects of you, to see where you can shine more light so that this sun really is like just bam. It's like something done started. Something will start. Something is starting. All right. What is the advice that the Virgos need to trust this week? What do they need to trust to help out with the shadow? Trust to help out with this cleanse. Trust to help out with the sun shining. Call on your runners. All right, we got Feed Your Spirits, number 47, and Call on Your Runners, number 42. We go. Oh, damn. Okay, so we not going to start out with that card. Wow. We going to start out with this one, Virgos. Okay. Call on Your Runners. Number 42. That is a 6. Call on the runners. Call on some plans, some choices, which ultimately lead to some movements. Call on your runners. For some of y'all could actually be making movements. You about to hop on a plane somewhere. You pointing like something. For some of you, this sun shining is going to be in another location. And it's time to call on your runners. Call on the people that's going to help you get there. Call on what you know. But whoever this is hitting on, you would know. Because there's too many signs. There's arrows. There's letters. If this is you, you would know where you're going, what you're doing, who you could call on to make this movement. To have these plans and make these choices. But for others of you, it's like y'all for a lot of you, I feel like there is a lot of things that you can do. There is a lot of movements that you can make. And for whatever plans you're trying to do, it's like this. I feel like this call on your runners is your plans and what you do after the cleanse, after the shadow. It's like when you figure out what you're balancing in, when you make your choices and you are ready to make this movement, this 42, it's like you're going to know what to point at, where to go, who to call, what to do to proceed, what to do to continue the level up, what to do to keep getting brighter. You are going to know who to call on, where to point. You going to know. You are going to know what is, where you want to be, what you want that movement to look like. I say, damn, Virgos. And your next one. Feed your spirits. Number 47. Through this whole week, you should always feed your spirit, but you really are going to need to feed your spirit. You are really going to need to intake as much positivity in any form it comes as you can. You are going to need to feed your spirit. in order to get this win. In order to ultimately use those wands. The 47 is an 11. Use those wands to get the choices that you want. To get the balancing that you want. And this is the heart on the plate, me Virgos. I feel like y'all, if the heart is not on the plate, like if y'all are not, if something is not feeding you love, if something is not feeding you positivity, then y'all need to exit stage left this week. If something is not feeding your spirits, if something is not helping out with your plans, adding to it, whether by form of positive conversation or positive accolades, or by way of positive actions, positive movements, if that is not what you are feeling or seeing, me Virgos, then exit stage left. Exit stage left. Like, oh, you're not feeding my spirit this week, Sadi. Maybe next week. All right. Let's see what else is going on. What else is popping off in the D section of the earth this week? What do we have for that recent past? What's going on in the now? And what will be going on in the near future? What you gonna do with this shadow work? How did that cleansing rock out for you? Were you feeding your spirit, calling on your runners to make the movements? Is that sun at the top of the sky in the V section of the earth? All right. Did I just cut? I did. And I am not. We're not letting these cards fly. All right. Recent past. All right now. Yeah, you right in the middle of your recent past. With the Ten of Swords. Oh, that's why you release y'all. That all right. We gonna get the rest of the cards, Virgo, before I get into that. All right, let's get that now. Okay. And that near future. Okay. All right. Page of Cups. What do we have pushing the shadow work? This cleansing, some news. Either a spark of your heart. Okay, me Virgos. Something peaks. Something afflicts. The heart, like, got you either wanting to move toward it. There's something. Something comes in. Like, something, what pushes this shadow work and you needing to cleanse is something puts you in like a zoom. Something puts you. You zeroed in on something. Like the spark of this, the start of this is you zoomed in on something. And this came by way of a feeling, like something. You felt, again, something afflicted the heart. And this could be either good or bad. Like, this does not... The start of this, the spark of this could be good. Like, it could be... It could go either way, me Virgos, of what sparked this off. What put you in the shadow, what put you in this cleanse. But either way, it made you zoom in on something. See something. Start to see something a different way. And for others of you, you get some news. You hear something. But either way, it was a spark of the heart. Something pushed you to do something. Something you felt the urge, the need to zero in, to zoom, to do. To do something. And I feel a slight for you is going to come by way of you hearing something, reading something. It's going to come by way of somebody else. But for the majority of you, it's going to come by way of something that you feel. Something that just, it tapped the heart. It just, it inflicted, it did something. Either it poked it, like in a, just... Some of you, it was almost like a sword tried to go in. Like almost a three of swords, but not. It was something... It's both. I feel positive and I feel negative. Whatever the start was, the ultimate thing is you getting in a clear space. You getting in a clear space to wrap your mind around you, all the way around you. All right, Virgos, let's get to this recent past. You have the Nine of Coins in reverse. The Nine of Coins in reverse, like the Hierophant and the Ten of Swords. Me Virgos, y'all. Why is my dog outside? Anywho, y'all stop putting in work on something. Y'all, something again made you go back, look at something, see the meaning of something, the core of something. With this Hierophant, you realize that it's like a struggle. With the Ten of Swords, it's like a over I mean, a Ten of Swords is past or overextending. Like a Ten of Swords is ending a cycle, breaking free of... Damn, and some of y'all really did this, that sparked this page. Some of y'all, sword really did try and go in. With this Ten of Swords, it definitely was trying to be a Three of Swords activity. Something like sword to the heart. And y'all was like, like, this is not going down. This is not... And let me go back. There is I can't. Y'all are definitely this week receiving a leveling up on within. There is something that pops off that, well, this is the recent past. There is something that has popped off. And it's like you finally see something for what it is. Like, you are not putting in work anymore. It is not you... got to a point where you like, okay, when did this become okay? Like, where is this written down that this is what I'm supposed to be doing? This is what is supposed to be popping off in the V section of the earth. Like, who wrote this shit in stone? Like, it's like you decided to stop. You are cleansing and doing shadow work for a a situation that you no longer see written in stone, a type of a way, either a situation, a way of doing something. There is ultimately a conformity, a way of something you were doing, something you were comfortable with, that is no longer, that you are starting to see. It's like at this point, it's not no longer. It will get there, me Virgo. Like this, you got the double card reverse. It is some shit being released. But I feel like in your recent past, it's something that showed you, again, you zero in. Like, it's other things, it's fish and stuff going on here. And this person is just straight ahead, zoomed in. Not worried about nothing else that's going on the outside. Like, it is something that zeroed you in. And it's like you had to stay there for a second to see, like, switch up a perception, turn some things, click some things. Like, this is not written. I can't find this nowhere. Like, this is not written in my book. Like, you have the Hierophant upright. It is something you... I feel that you going to get back. This shadow card is up here because you get back to what is at your core. You get back to what you know. And then proceed. It's like you are getting back to your foundation. Like you are getting back to your core. Like you're getting back to you. And that again is why you need to stay in a cleansed space. Cleanse your area. Cleanse your mind. Cleanse your space. And feed your spirit this week. Because I feel like there is a whole lot of releasing and a whole lot of what will be, but y'all are definitely trying to move away from some type of conformity, some type of way or thing that has been popping off, that has been comfortable. And you no longer have the time today. Like you are no longer putting in your personal time and energy into it no more. Like you are seeing things for what it is. You are seeing the sores, the scars, the cuts. Y'all are moving away from the energy of feeling like your hands are tied behind your back. Like you can't move and flow and do what you want in the V section of the earth. Like again, you like, where the hell is this written down? Like I didn't know this shit. Like what book is that? What book is that? All right, in the now, in your presence, you have the Ace of Cups. The Four of Coins. And the Justice, number 11. Where was that 11? Feed your spirit. Feed your spirit so justice can come in. Feed your spirit so that you can balance in. See justice for what it is. And I feel like y'all, you find some things that you want to hold on to. Again, the Ace of Cups with the heart on the plate up here to feed your spirit. You are finding something that you either want in your cup, me Virgo, or you're finding something that you want to share the cup. A way where you want to push the cup to. Where you are finding out what you want to do with you, what you want, where you want to offer your time, your energy, your emotion. Because I feel like where it was, what you was doing was like, hold on, why? Why was I doing that? That is ultimately with the Devil card reverse, where are we going to get to? Why was I? ... Whatever it was, whatever you came to the conclusion of when you found your safe space and when you did this shadow work. When you sat down and chopped it up with you, like, okay, this is look at what we just did. Like, we was able to do that. Again, y'all did something. Y'all moved something. Y'all brought a brighter light into the V section of the earth. You changed something. You did something. And in order for you to apply that, you got to sit down and chop it up with you. See the other triggers. See what you need to balance in and out. See what is just not written in your book no more. Or for some of you was never. You like, I still can't find, where was this? Like that. some of y'all found a way to have conformity, or to be comfortable with things that was not pushing you, moving you, feeding your spirits, balancing in. It wasn't making the sun come up every morning in the V section of the earth. But justice is trying to come in. Number 11. You are trying to manifest this justice. You are finally seeing what justice is for the V section of the earth. Again, I feel like y'all are not going to be able to wrap your mind around it or see this clear picture until you hit the cleanse and the shadow. And even with that, you still got to stay around positivity. You still need to feed your spirit. All right. In the near future, me Virgos, you have the Tower, the Two of Wands, and the Devil in reverse. This is, it's something definitely started here. Me Virgos, something started. You opened your eyes, you started seeing. I feel like y'all dig deeper in the now, in the presence. Y'all see again what you're trying to hold on to, what movement you're trying to go. I feel like are starting to allow justice to come in. You are starting to feel your way through the justice. This justice chick is blindfolded. She is feeling this balancing. She is feeling where shit is not weighing out. Where your energy, again, like that said, coming into this Aries new moon, hitting y'all 8th house. There's somewhere there is not an even energy exchange. Somewhere you are either not accepting the intake, or you are fighting what should be rocking out in the V section of the earth. But I think y'all starting to feel a little differently. With this justice coming in, you are starting to allow something to be. And I feel like that is why this Tower pops off in your near future. And again, me Virgos, like, life is a choice. You always got choices. There is some that is going to choose to go back to this conformity. There is some, with this Two of Wands being, you are definitely looking at your past. And you're looking at what can be. You are looking what you balanced in or out. Like, you are definitely looking at what path you can go. What you want to be on the other side of this gate. And y'all could choose to let fall away what needs to fall away with this Tower moment. To hold on to your lessons. To hold on to that sun shining. To hold on to feeding your spirit. To hold on to all the releasing of things that you like. I know that shit, it just is not, it don't fit right. It's just, it don't work in the V section of the earth. You are seeing what does and doesn't fit. What does and does not rock out with you. And that is going to be on you, whether or not. We're going to see when I clarify this too, what pops off. But ultimately, Virgos, it's going to be up to you whether or not you choose to release your way of doing things. If you choose to deal with this shadow. If you choose to sit yourself down. If you choose to feed your spirit. If you choose to push away negativity, low vibing energy, no matter what form, no matter what face it wears. Or if you allow it, if you rock out with it, like if you choose it. But there is definitely, you will definitely see your clear picture. You will definitely feel your clear picture. I feel like you will definitely know what each path has before you. And it's going to be on you what you do, me Virgos. All right, let's get to this recent past. Let's see what's going on in the recent past. Whoa. With this 9 of coins in reverse. The Virgo said, no, no, no. I am not putting my effort toward that no more. No more. Like, I know I done learned a couple things. Like, I know a couple things. It's like you get back to the tradition on something. You get back to the core. You got back to the core on something. Something has you knock all the bullshit away for a second and just look at something. Like, just really see something from a different way. And what you seen or saw was like, okay, this leaves me with my hands tied behind my back. Like, this leads me with swords in my heart. Like, this leads me with burdens. This leads me with not closing out cycles. The 10 of Swords does not go with shadow work. The 10 of Swords energy, you are not in a space of, you're not in a cleansing space. You're not in a free space. And something made y'all see that. Something opened your eyes to a situation. Or started to. Again, got you looking. Like, where is this? Where is this written? I'm done with y'all. I'm so done with y'all. 10 of Swords in reverse. Whoa. Card flipping up. Page of Swords. They want to talk about it. And it's like one wants to release, one does not want to release. Again, which is why you need to be in the cleansing space, because something is not. And the King of Pentacles. I mean, Virgo, this just, damn. This, I don't know where this is written at. Like, yeah, you really need to find out where the hell this is written. Because this just, King of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse. 10 of Swords in reverse. With the 10 of Swords upright. Like, y'all just stop putting in energy because something was not, you seen something was unstable. Something is just, is not, something was not stable. Something is not propelling you forward. Something keeps you in a loop. And the King of, I mean, it's like the King of Pentacles in reverse and the 10 of Swords in reverse. This is, Virgos, I mean, this is heavy. Like, I feel like this is heavy. I feel like this has been going on for whatever this is, whatever you have recently stopped putting time and energy to, whatever feels shaky, whatever does not something was just not true to the core. Like, something something has just been a burden. Something has just not been right for a while. And again, I'm feeling like this was some form of conformity, especially with the devil card in reverse down there. Like, this has just been a way. And I feel like y'all really have just been rocking out, which, like, y'all, Virgos, it's like y'all have been able to move with, like, your hands tied behind your back. Like, still putting in energy. Still putting in time, still putting in money, still putting in effort. Still putting in knowings. But it's like what you end up with is still not something that is written anywhere. It's still not something that is right. You are still dealing with a King of Pentacles in reverse and a Ten of Swords. It's like y'all really, no matter what way, I see why y'all are trying to be the magician or trying to balance or feel something. You needed to see a clearer picture because y'all were rocking out in this energy. Like, you were rocking out with the King of Pentacles and yet and still a Ten of Swords. You have been going through this cycle for a while. I feel like there is something, it's just something that has kept you there with this Page of Swords. It's something that has kept you going in this circle. Whatever this King of Pentacles was promising, it's just something. And I feel like it was different things at different times. Something kept you in this circle. It was just whatever needed. But even and still, it still is the Ten of Swords. No matter what, me Virgos, y'all was still putting time, energy. You was still putting your effort, your knowledge, your knowing, your money, your time. You was still putting you into something that was still wielding the Ten of Swords. Leading those starts, talking that good game. And this could be somebody else, or this could even be you to you, Virgos. One of these times you coming back around this loop, it was you. It was something that kept this conformity going. It was something that kept this about. But now you are looking. Now you like, where did it say this is how the V section of the earth was supposed to pop off? Like, where did it say that this is how things were supposed to rock out? Something in the recent past put y'all in the energy of hell no. Like, I'm not putting my time and energy anymore until this is released. Until you find a spot, a space where you want to offer that cup. You want to offer that emotion. You want to start offering that time. But y'all, what y'all looking for is some justice. We about to get into the now. But this was definitely this was a long cycle. This is a long phase. Y'all definitely got some things that you need to say to yourself. You definitely need to be in this space a little bit to fortify yourself, to fortify your foundation, to fortify the V section of the earth, to fortify you. And then proceed, and then. All right, in the now. Ace of Cups. Four of Coins and the Justice. Coming in for the Virgos. What is going on? Somebody sharing some cups. Somebody want to offer some cups. See some things that they want to hold on to. That they want to apply. There is still no action. Because there is still no equal movements. Y'all know where you want to put that cup. But just because you know where don't mean you have a spot to put it. It's like you know where you are and where you aren't. But what you're seeing is nowhere to put that action. There is still some balancing that is taking place in the now, me Virgos. There is still some things you're trying to feel out. Some things you need to say. Some things that needs to be said. But you are still trying to feel in the right balance. The rights. Still trying to get it right. Still feeding that spirit. Knight of Swords in the upright. Virgos, y'all are definitely with the sword there and the sword right here too. Y'all are definitely starting to balance things in. Again, I feel like y'all know where you want to share or where you could want to place it, but you still don't. There's still no action. There's still not an equal balancing with this Six of Pentacles in reverse. But there is some start somewhere. There is some inspiration somewhere. And there is some words. Being spoken. Can I get one more on this Knight of Swords and the Justice? King of Wands to the side. You are, you're trying to find that spark. And that's crazy because it's fire in the scales too. You are definitely feeling something. It feels different. Y'all are that picture is getting clearer. You are definitely feeling a balancing. You are feeling what needs to balance in and out. You are finding that spark. Y'all going to take the action. I mean, damn, the King of Wands and then the Emperor too. The Emperor is in reverse, but the King of Wands is to the side. I feel like the King of Wands is to the side because you're getting that inner spark. You're getting that inner balance. You still are not balanced enough to make that move, to make the action of the King of Wands. But you know what you want to do, Virgos. You're getting that clarity. I feel like that's not the part that's still trying to balance out on the scale. That's not the threes you still trying to get. It's other elements. It's other things that go to this action. It's other things that's going to help push this King of Wands. And that could be where the call on your runners come into play. But again, that's not, y'all not ready for this. You still balancing. You still feeling. And blindfold, a lot of y'all could feel I don't want to say confused, but confused. Like just, it's a new energy coming in. It's new. Y'all haven't done the balance like this. If in a while or if ever, like. I feel like y'all are definitely getting that inner fire, that inner flame. There is going to be movements. There is things that is about to pop off in the V section of the earth. Y'all just getting it right. Y'all letting it marinate a little more. There is some actions, again, some justice you waiting for is not, something's not even to you yet. Something's not balanced to you yet. That feeling that feeling just ain't quite right yet. All right, let's get to the near future. This Tower. The Two of Wands. Oh, wow. A lot of y'all are definitely releasing. A lot of y'all are definitely going to choose to release this. You got the Wheel of Fortune coming up trying to get right on the Devil card. Three of Wands. I know that's right. Balancing in some new. Page of Cups in reverse. Five of Wands in reverse. And a damn King of Cups. Y'all are definitely, for those that choose to fill up on that feed your spirit, like just, I need love at every meal. Like y'all just, you got the King of Cups in the upright on top of the tower. Like, something is going to click. Something is going to show y'all where a stable foundation is. What a stable foundation is. It's going to show you exactly where it is written, where it is. Like, I feel like y'all in the near future, you won't find what you're looking for. You are going to find that even exchange. You're going to find that truth. You are going to find that love. And I feel like for a lot of y'all, what is going to be is in. It's like y'all chose y'all chose y'all balance, and something it just, I just can't explain, like the clear picture that is going to come the hell through, that is going to leave you feeling like you actually got options, leave you feeling like you're actually balancing something out, leave you feeling like you're actually doing something, creating something, shining in the V section of the earth. And it's not a fight no more. It's not a fight to give this energy, to give this power. It's not a fight to receive this power, this love. It's like you find a path that it is not a fight. It's not resistance. It's not swords everywhere. Like, y'all reside in the earth section. Like, y'all do not reside in the air section. Y'all just, I know we had that new moon a couple weeks back in Libra, but that's not, y'all just, y'all want the swords down. You want that fighting down, internally and externally. You want that balance. You want this wheel to turn. And it's like you found a way to do it without the swords coming in after you behind. Like, every time you turned the wheel, you had to duck and dodge some swords. And you are releasing that. You are releasing that conformity. You are releasing that way of doing things. Whether it was by way of external influences, or if it was just your mental, your way of doing things. Whatever that is, I feel like it's changing. I feel like it is being released, and you are seeing what could pop off when you release it. And at that point, the choice is yours, Virgo. At that point, the choice is yours. You will see what the scales used to look like, and you will see the balancing that you could create now. And seriously? I'm turning this phone off. I'm sorry, y'all, again. Alright. My bad. Again, Virgos. Alright, let's finish this reading on out. Wheel of Fortune. Trying to turn up on the Devil card. You are definitely releasing. You are learning a way to turn that wheel and it be even. An even exchange. Something comes back to you. You get filled back up. You get refueled back up. There's either a way of doing things that justice is coming in, That I feel that's it. It's a way of doing things. Because even if, no matter what is popping off, it's still a way that has been, there is still a conformity that has been popping off. A comfortability that is being released, that you see was not turning that wheel, and now you see what is, what could. You got some choices. You got some gates to push through. All right, me Virgos. Let's get to the relationship order here. Let's see what vibes your relationships are, or what they should be for the week. Let's see what type of frequencies you have, or what type of frequencies you need in the V section of the earth this week. What are the Virgo's relationships about? Romantic love. Number 34. Damn. And we're going to stop right there. We are not even seeing what else. Okay, Virgos? All right. Romantic love 37. Trying to get that win. Trying to level up. Some of y'all are trying to level up in romantic love. Trying to balance in some plans. Some of y'all need to have a win in some romantic love. This says the frequency of romantic love supports our experience to know ourselves through the reflection of a conscious lover. Know yourself through the reflection of a conscious lover. What are y'all reflecting back and forth to each other? Is it a balance? Are y'all reflecting balancing plans, balancing wins? All right, your next one. Multi-dimensionality. Number 30. Balancing in something to be the fool for multi-dimensionality. It says the frequency of multi-dimensionality activates our awareness of our true essence, which is eternal and multi-dimensional. Again, y'all are learning something within. You are lighting that fire within. This balancing, this justice that is popping off that you were trying to get with, this is, you're blindfolded. You are feeling something. There's a flame somewhere. You are trying to get things right internally, eternally. And that is, again, why you need to be in a safe, clear, cleansed space. So that you can cross your T's and dot your I's. And your last one, me Virgos. Staying with them 11, staying with them wands. Manifesting something in for you to make a choice in. Manifesting something in that you feel could possibly be a win, where the sun is going to shine. This card says the energy of awareness supports our capacity to focus our attention on all aspects of a multi-dimensional world, so that we create a reality that we truly choose. I ain't playing with y'all. One more time. The energy of awareness supports our capacity to focus our attention on all aspects of a multi-dimensional world, so that we create a reality that we truly choose. You are balancing in, you are trying to create, you are moving towards something that you want to choose, something that you know is in your book, something that you know. You do not want to move around unbalanced. You do not want to be giving energy where the shit is not coming back to you no more. You do not want to be on a path where there is no wind, where the sun is not shining. Because somewhere along this line, somewhere in the recent, you saw that you can bring that sun up. where that shit can shine in the V section of the earth. And it's starting within you. It's starting, that flame is coming up from within. From within. You are aware this week, me Virgos. Shit, y'all aware. And if you ain't, put yourself in a place and space where you can become aware, because it's there. You just got to grab to it. You just got to talk to yourself, chop it up. Because you know. You know. All right. Let's get to your inspiration and close this out, me Virgos. What inspiration do we have for the Virgos to help them out with this shadow and cleanse? Help them call on them runners and help them feed that spirit. All right. What we got for the Virgos? All right. Let's start with this one. Beat tilde. You are the creative force that shapes your reality. Be tilde. You got stars popping off, hearts popping off. You creating something, me Virgos. And it's starting with your awareness. Your next one. Aquina. Don't stop moving ahead. Great things are on your horizon. That sun is shining on your horizon, me Virgos. Don't stop moving ahead. Your next one. Piper and the Ghosties. Stand up for what you believe in and never let others steal your joy. Stand up for what you believe in. That is why you need this clear space. To help you build that foundation. To help you build you. To help you build you. And your last one, me Virgos. Demelza and the Kitty Twins. Fire up your power and make things happen. Fire up your power and make things happen. We leaving it there, Virgo. Thank you so much for rocking out with me. If you enjoyed this energy exchange, please like and subscribe. And I'll check y'all next week. Enjoy your day or your nights. Stay in positive energy. Cleanse the energy. And chop it up with you, me Virgos. Chop it up with you. You know some things. Talk to yourself. Because you know. All right, y'all.